I'm living my best life. Yeah, yeah. I'm living my best life. I said, I'm living my best life. I said, I'm living my best life. You see the whip pulling up, it's like dreams pulling up, I'm like
Hey guys, so today's Memorial Day.
Okay, I know I said Memorial Day and it's October. You know, your girl was just like really late, and I'm sorry, but I hope you guys don't hate me. It's a super late vlog, but I hope you enjoy these workouts.
I'm just gonna take you guys along with me for my workout, just to show you guys like what my typical leg day is. I'm not wearing my wig because I don't wear wigs to work out. This crop top is from Gymshark. These pants are flex fit pants. I've never worn them before. Honestly, I really feel like I'm out here looking like Halloween today, but I kind of like my outfit. I would have worn green instead, but I just don't feel like it today. This is the leg day I usually do at the beginning of the week. Right now I have a focus on building my quads, so we're gonna be doing that. Let me put some earrings on so at least I look girly. I'm going to pack my stuff and I'm gonna go to the gym, and you guys are gonna come with me today. I did forget to show you guys, I did have a pre-workout, and for my pre-workout I used the Oxy Shred. I usually have about half a scoop of this in the afternoon, but because I'm working out a little earlier in the day today, it's 11, I had like closer to a full scoop. This I think will match my usual energy levels. And then I had 2 scoops of the acetyl L-carnitine. Today I'm going to be doing a fasted workout. I love fasted workouts. If you're a beginner, probably don't try it. Try to build like your tolerance up. But I love fasted workouts. I don't get them in very often, but when I do, I like to. It just like stresses my body a little bit more, and I love the feeling of just working out like empty and just using all the energy I have to work out.
So I'm going to be voicing over this workout for you guys. This is my first workout video on YouTube, and I'm pretty excited about it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So the first thing I do when I come to the gym is I warm up, and I start with the Stairmasters for about 10 to 15 minutes depending on how I'm feeling. I like to do about a 20-minute warm up if I am doing any cardio at all. 10 to 15 minutes on the Stairmasters, and then about 5 to 10 minutes on the stationary bike, which is my favorite way of doing cardio. I love the stationary bike for cardio, and that's because I can't run due to some knee injuries. So the first workout that I'm going to be doing is a superset of 2 workouts. These are some of my favorite workouts that I love. The first is a dumbbell sumo squat. I'm using about, I believe it's 30 pounds that I'm holding. Use a weight that you are comfortable with. If you can't use weights at all, then don't use any weights. You can do these by yourself. With your body, I mean. So you want to spread your legs as wide as you can while still being able to squat. I'm not fully extending my legs, and that's just to keep my legs under pressure. The next thing I'm doing is reverse lunges. I love reverse lunges because I can't do straight on lunges because of my knees. And so you do 10 on each side. So for this superset, what you do is you do the sumo squats first, and then you go immediately into doing the lunges. As you guys can see, I'm kind of struggling. This stuff is hard, and I'm leaving it in real time so that you guys can see how fast or how slow I do my workouts. Yeah, your girl is struggling. I've also listed the muscles that the workouts target so you guys can have an idea. I don't want to just put workouts out and say do these. I want to make sure that you know what muscles or muscle group the exercise is actually targeting. So now I'm just doing some basic barbell squats. I'm doing about 10 to 12 of these. I can't remember. I know I just saw the number, but I was talking. And I like to do them pretty slow. The way you should do them is you lower pretty slowly and then you come up explosively. When your muscles are in the eccentric phase, and you're really working your muscles in the eccentric phase, I'm dancing, of course, it really helps to build up that muscle. I will get better at voicing over these workouts. I will. Y'all just bear with me. This is my first time. So I did add some weights on there. So for me, the bar is 45, the weights on it are 90, and then I added an extra 10 on each side. Definitely depends on how comfortable you are with doing these. You can do these as light or as heavy as you can. Make sure your form is really solid. That way you don't hurt yourself. As you can see, I'm not fully extending my legs. I'm making sure my knees are still bent. That way I don't injure my knees or potentially break them when I'm coming back up on that. It's not necessary to go super low in your squats. You still working out the same muscles within the full range of motion. So you don't have to go that low. You can if you want to, but that's how I injured my knees. Now I'm doing some single leg pendulum leg press. So it looks like I'm doing double leg, but what I'm showing you is that because I can't actually do single leg because of my knees, I know I keep saying this, but because I can't actually do single leg, the second leg is assisting on the lower part. So you push through your heel on the dominant leg, on the leg that's being worked, and then the other leg is just for assisting you to make that movement. And I personally like the pendulum leg press. This, if you don't have this at your gym, you can do a regular leg press, but this definitely works for me and it's not harsh on my knees at all, so I love this machine. So the next thing I'm doing is a banded hip abductor exercise. And I really like this exercise. I feel like it's kind of helped to fix or, strengthen the muscles in my hip area. That way I don't have like large hip dips. I never really cared about hip dips. I still don't really care, but this is a good exercise for them. And of course, I'm dancing as I usually do. So you want to make sure your back is as straight as possible, and you want to make sure you're not just moving your legs in and out. You want to make sure that on the outward movement, you are pausing at the outermost. Pausing when your legs are wide enough, and you are bringing it back in. This burns. Let me tell you, it burns so badly. So now I added a 10-pound weight. You don't have to do this. And of course you can use a single band or no band at all. It depends on you. And the 10 pounds definitely made a difference. I was bawling. I wasn't really crying, but I was so sore for the next few days. And this was the first time I actually added the 10-pound weight, and it hurt so badly. Let me tell you. So the next exercise I'm showing you guys is a cable hip abduction movement. It's basically the same thing as the one I showed you previously, but this one is just standing and it's cable. So you're doing the same thing, moving your leg to the side. You want to make sure you're not swinging. I am swinging a little bit, but you want to try to minimize your swinging. That way you're actually using the muscle to pull the weight rather than helping yourself out with momentum. So definitely keep that in mind when you're doing this exercise. You want to make sure that you are using the muscle itself to pull the weight. That way you're really exercising it. And you want to keep that movement nice and slow and controlled. So my movement is explosive once I push my leg up, and then I slow it down once I'm letting it go back. That way my muscle is really being worked through the eccentric motion. So this exercise I absolutely love. This is a cable pull through. This was like the game changer for me when it came to glute exercises. I absolutely love this one. This works your glutes and your hamstrings as well as your hip abductor muscles a little bit. But for me, I use it for my glutes, and I also do it on hamstring day, and it burns. I love this. You want to make sure you squeeze on the come up and make sure you're doing a hip hinge motion, and that'll really help to activate the glutes and work them. It's necessary for you to squeeze those glutes to make sure they are being worked. that's usually my last exercise. But for this, I wanted to do a little bit of a burn down, burnout, I think that's what they call it. And so what I'm doing here is I'm doing a banded squat, and I'm holding a 25-pound weight, and I'm basically just doing 100 squats. I kind of broke them up a little bit so that, you know, I'm doing like 25 at a time or 50 at a time. It depends on that day and how much energy I have, but this really burns. You're basically working your glutes and your hip muscles because you're making sure that your legs are wide and that that band is always under tension. So that works your hip muscles as well, of course, as the quads coming down and coming up, and then the glute. So I'm not fully extending my legs. I want to make sure that my quads are really fired up and they're constantly under tension throughout the movement. It's almost like a pulse squat, but not exactly. You're still, you know, extending a little bit more than you would with a pulse squat. I'm not sure if this voiceover was helpful, but let me know, you guys. I want to do better, and I want to know if this was really helpful for you.
Today I'm having a protein shake while my breakfast is getting ready. I'm having a scoop of the transparent isolate by Believe. I like it because it doesn't taste like anything, and so I can use it like multiple ways. And then because I still have like a lot of my keto products left, I'm using the keto collagen protein as well and having a scoop of that. And I just mixed it in water. And now I'm gonna drink it. Actually, these two taste really good in water. There's not been any protein shake that I've liked that tastes good in water. They all taste nasty, but this is pretty decent. Like, just tastes like chocolate. So my cooking area is kind of messy, but I just wanted to show you guys real quick what I'm having. I'm having 2 eggs with spinach. Here I have half a cup of oatmeal and I think about 17 grams of honey. So I really want to ease back into eating carbs very gradually. I don't want to just shock my system, which I did yesterday, which is fine because I had a lot of energy for my leg day today, but that's just something I don't want to do straight off the bat because I don't want to like gain all the fat back. Hey guys, so it's dinner time and I'm like watching YouTube videos and like doing a lot of stuff. So tonight I'm having a mixture. I had about like 800 calories left, maybe 700 calories left at the end of the day. So I have half a Chipotle bowl from yesterday, which is on this side, and then I have some chicken and some sweet potatoes and vegetables from Whole Foods. I like to go there on weekends, usually on a Saturday, and just like get food. I just really enjoy their like chicken from their little barbecue section and everything. So I just decided to mix everything up just so I can get like a good amount of protein and carbs. I didn't even get a chance to meal prep because I just didn't plan today in the best way that I could have. Excuse the mess from behind, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout in this video as well. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.